Morning Rivka, morning Beth, and Billy. How is everyone this morning? Hope the sun is shining where you are. So as some of you know, I'm supposed to be in Goa right now, so I'm bringing the Goa to Essex. Yeah, you do what you can, but I'm glad you're joining me for a class. So we're working on heart opening, upper body strengthening, as well as mobility as well this morning. So amazing, I'm really excited. I'm really looking forward to this. If you don't have a mat, you can put whatever you have on the floor. Beth, I love your makeshift mats. You might need a little bit of cushioning for your knees at times, but apart from that, you should be good. How hard does everyone want to work this morning? Have we got lots of energy? We'll give it one more minute and then we will make a start. You can just enjoy the Goa vibes. Okay, so we'll be serious now. Okay, so come down to your mat or your makeshift mat, whatever you've got access to. My name is Jasmine. For those of you that haven't practiced with me before, thank you so much for tuning in this morning. Today's practice is a power practice, so it is designed to get the body warm, to move dynamically through the postures, and also it's quite an intense practice, so don't feel that it's a nice fluffy gentle yin class. That's a very different practice, so just bear that in mind. If you need to rest at any point, you can. If any poses don't feel good for your body where you are at with your practice, don't feel you have to do them. Just err on the side of caution when it comes to moving your body. Okay, so lots of heart opening today. It's going to be a real nice session for lots of self-love and boosting self-confidence, self-appreciation and all of that stuff. So, come into a comfortable seated position for me. I'm going to come onto my knees. If you're not comfortable on your knees, take across to the legs or come into any seated position you're comfortable. And before we start today, we're just going to release through some tensions. Take a deep breath in and lift the shoulders up to the ears. And then exhale through the mouth, just let them drop. And again, deep breath in, lift the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, drop. And again, deep breath. Last time. Tension leaving on the... Good. Just start to rub the hands, generate some warmth in the body. Feeling a real energy in between the palms right now. Really, really rub. Create warmth, friction, heat. And then place the hands over your heart. Just take a moment to close the eyes. And just tune in with your heart beating. Something that it does all day, every day. You don't have to tell it to. You don't have to ask it to. Just the simplicity of the heartbeat. Start to direct your breath into your heart. So breathing with a full heart. Inhale. And exhale. Full breath in. And a full breath out. So using deep yogic breathing here. Breathing in and out through your nose if you can. And we'll start to apply Ujjayi breath, ocean breath. For those of you that are used to practicing it or wish to do so, you can start now. So we breathe in through the nose. And as we exhale through the nose, we restrict the breath in the back of the throat and squeeze the belly. So this is an activating breath, an energizing pranayama. The breath is audible and full. So now feeling centered and grounded, ready for the physical practice, just start to blink the eyes open nice and gently. And we'll bring the hands through to prayer. And then we're going to invert the hands, so we're squeezing the wrists up towards the heart, fingertips pointing diagonally down. And then on your next in-breath, interlace the hands and reach them up. Lengthen up and out of the sit bones. And then as you exhale, take a gentle twist over to one side. And again, deep breath in, reach the arms up, interlace the hands, lengthen up and out of the sit bones. And then as you exhale, twist over to the other side, just a gentle passive twist. Come back through to center. Once again, we'll take that stretch through the wrists to wake up the body. So we're going to really push the wrists upwards towards the heart. Interlace the hands, lengthen upwards, up and out. Now arms stay here, take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, see if you can twist to one side. You probably won't twist as far, that's fine. And then inhale, center. And then exhale, twist to the other direction. And come back through to center. Take the arms wide, cross one arm over the other, and take backs of hands or palms of hands together for eagle arms. And then we're going to lift, so the thumbs are on the third eye, so they're quite lifted. We'll take a deep breath in and lift the arms, lift the gaze, and on the exhale, we'll pull the arms into the belly and round backwards. Two more this side. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. And again, last time, deep breath. And exhale, pull the arms into the belly. Release the arms backward and squeeze the shoulder blades. The arms are at 45 degrees and we squeeze the arms backwards. This time, other arm on top. We take backs of hands together, or if you want to go for the full bind, fronts of hands, the palms touching, and the thumb lifts to the third eye, in between the eyebrows. Inhale, lift the gaze, and then exhale, slight curvature of the spine backwards, really massage to the back. Inhale, open and lift. Exhale, rounding backwards. Last time, really open, lift the elbows, lift the gaze, and then exhale, rounding. Raise the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades back, arms at 45 degrees, and then release the hands down. Okay, coming into a kneeling position for me now, and you're going to send one leg back. So sending that leg back, you're going to come over into side gate. So one leg is straight, one leg is bent and on the floor, hand under shoulder. Or you can know this as your variation of side plank. So we're going to take 3 circles with the top arm, open the shoulder backwards, and then exhale, taking the arm down. Try and create the biggest circle you can with this arm. You have one more of these, so really enjoy it because this feels really good. Inhale, open. And then exhale, reaching that arm over. So leave that arm there. And I want you to pick your rib cage up. So rather than the ribs being in line with that leg, pick the rib cage up and reach it and extend it towards the sky. So we're overextending through the side of the body, reaching and lengthening. Deep breath into the side body. and out. On your next in-breath, come up, and then on the exhale, we're going to move over to the other side. So really lengthening, stretching out through the side of the body, side of the chest. Deep breath in here, and out. Come back into your all fours, kneeling for me, and we're going to send the other leg back. So sending the other leg back, and we're going to twist out into our side gate. Hand underneath the shoulder, leg extended long. We're going to take 3 circles through with the arm. Inhale to open, up and back. Exhale to reach and lengthen forward and down. Creaking and clunking in the back here is fine. Actually, if your body's anything like mine, it feels quite nice. Let's take one more deep breath in. Open the heart, really twist and extend up and out. Exhale, taking the arm down. So now we're reaching and lengthening that arm so much so that it picks that rib cage up. So lift and lengthen out of the body and take a deep breath into the ribs. And out. One more time, deep breath. We're going to come up onto that knee, and then as we exhale, we're going to reach over to the other side, lengthening. Really imagine someone has that hand, they're pulling, they're guiding you over. Deep breath in here, and out. And then slowly coming all the way back into your all fours position. We're going to tuck the toes under, and we're going to lift to our down dog. Just take some time to pedal through the feet. Maybe you've just woken up, maybe you need a little bit more TLC in this position. Really just pad through, awaken the soles of the feet, awaken the backs of the legs. Now in your downward dog, hands and feet are shoulder width apart. And although the heels are pushing down towards the floor, I really want us to imagine that the chest is moving in the direction of the thighs. So for my own practice, that means for me, I'm going to work with a slight bend in my downward dog today, because I really want to work on opening the heart, opening the chest center. So maybe you're joining me with that, maybe you're taking a softening to the knees, lifting the heels slightly, and just seeing how that allows the chest to move closer to the thighs. If you're more advanced in your practice, maybe those heels will come down, maybe the legs will straighten. From here, start to walk your feet towards your hands. Hands might come up to the shins, the thighs, or maybe you're allowing the hands to rest on the floor. Gentle shake of the head for yes and for no. Every time we come into our forward fold today, really work on tucking the chin into the chest, making sure that the whole of the posterior chain gets that lovely lengthening effect. From here, take a deep breath in and reach the arms up overhead, lengthen. And then exhale, hands through to heart center, Samastiti. Okay, let's flow through 3 sun salutations. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, long spine, push your chest forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step one foot and the other foot back to your high plank. Long spine here. And then you've got the option of dropping the knees down for your chaturanga, keeping the elbows tucked and coming all the way down to the floor. On your inhale, we release and we lift through to cobra. If you'd like to take a softening to the elbows, if the body is still warming up, you can take that to begin with. We work towards straightening the arms, and then eventually you'll be working towards your up dog, where we've lifted the hips and the thighs away from the floor. On your next out breath, we tuck toes, we lift hips, down dog. Chest pushing towards the thighs, 3 deep breaths here, inhale. Exhale, chest pushes through, externally rotate the arms, inhale. Exhale. One more deep breath in and out. prepare for a step to your hands. Exhale over, and as you inhale, reach the arms up and overhead, lengthen. And then exhale, heart center, samastiti. Let's flow through 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, full breath out. Full breath in, we come to a half lift, long spine. And then exhale, we forward fold. On your inhale, you can step or jump back to your high plank. As we exhale, you can lower with or without knees for chaturanga. On your inhale, we come through to cobra, up dog. As you breathe out, find your down dog. Push the hips up, square the hips off. Take 3 deep breaths here. Finding the strength in the arms, the opening in the chest. As we start to warm and heat the body. 1 more deep breath here together. Exhale. Inhale, prepare for a step, or you can jump to the hands. Exhale over before you inhale, reach the arms up and lengthen. Exhale, heart center. Last time through, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Holding here for me. Now is your time to come to a child's pose if you'd like to rest. But if you can, we hold here for 3 deep breaths. So know that child's pose is always here for you as an option. Hips can come to heels, forehead can come to the floor. That's your option for your practice today, at all times. Sending your right leg up into the air now. We're going to hold that leg there. Lengthen that leg away. Energy out through the heel. Take a deep breath in. And then as we exhale, stepping that foot in between the hands. Inhale, come up to your high lunge. Sink the hips lower. Take the arms out to shoulder height. Right arm goes on top. We bend the elbows, backs of hands or fronts of hands together. We've refound these eagle arms, lovely. So front knee is over the ankle. We're dropping low in the pelvis, energy out through that back heel. We're going to take that movement with the arms. Inhale, open. And then exhale, really concave the chest, pull the belly in. Deep breath in, we lift up and lengthen. As we exhale, we round the back in the other way, pull the belly in. And again, deep breath in, open the chest. And then exhale, we round up and in with the back. Release those arms, inhale, come to your lunge. Can you wiggle that back foot any lower? Take it back behind you, can you drop the hips any lower? Arms reaching. Interlace the hands behind the back, squeeze the shoulders. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, we take a forward fold into humble warrior. Arms moving in the direction of the floor, forehead moving in the direction of the ankle. We hold for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Last breath together. And then releasing those hands, bring the back knee down. You are welcome. And we're going to toe heel that right foot to the outer edge of the mat. The foot is externally rotated, so that knee is rotating out to the side. Maybe you can come down onto the forearms here for lizard. Maybe you're staying up on the hands. Either way, now we've got a chance to make this a little bit more about the chest and heart opening by rocking the weight forwards, bending the back knee. We're going to take a twist around for dragon, holding on to that foot, or maybe you're just reaching in that direction, and we open through the chest. So really the goal here is to keep the body open, revolving round to the ceiling, opening the heart to the sky. Can we take 3 deep breaths together here? Feel the lungs, feel your heart. 2 more. Last breath, inhale, exhale, release that foot, come back through. Come to your plank for me. Now's your time to decide if you need a rest or if you can flow through with a vinyasa. Pitch the weight forwards, we come down, inhale, cobra, exhale, down dog. Holding here, 3 deep breaths. You might be resting, that's fine. Push that chest towards the thighs. One more breath together here now, maybe coming up into your down dog if you're not here already. And then when you're ready, left leg goes high. Lengthen and extend out of that left leg, holding it there. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, step that foot in between your hands, come up to your lunge warrior. Drop the pelvis low. And we take the arms wide. This time, left on top of right, bend the arms, backs of hands, or fronts of hands together. Make sure the knee is over the ankle, dropping the pelvis, energy out through the leg. From here, take a deep breath in, lift up. And then exhale, rounding, arching the back the opposite way. Keep low in the legs, inhale. And then exhale, we round. Let's take one more, deep breath in. Exhale, release, pulling it in. Now take those arms wide, hold the arms wide. Can you etch that back foot a little bit further behind you? Can you drop lower in your depth? A lot of the time we have a lot more space here than we think we do. Let's take an interlace of the hands behind the body. Push your chest forward. Now listen to this option. This is an option. Don't feel you have to take it any further. Option 1, you stay here. Option 2, we come into humble warrior. Bringing the chest down towards that front thigh, arms travel overhead. Forehead in the direction of the ankle. Hips low. We breathe for 3. Into the heart, opening the shoulders. Really try and lengthen that back knee. Last breath together here, inhale. And then exhale, release the hands down. Bring that back knee down, that feels so good. And we toe heel that foot out to the side. So the foot is outwardly rotating. And you have the option of staying on the hands here or coming onto your forearms, coming into lizard. From here we take a bend to the back leg. You might be able to see your foot behind you. Pitch the weight forwards. Take right hand around, holding onto that foot if you can, and we're going to open. Really opening through. Twist and revolve round, opening the heart. We breathe for 3 together here. Inhale. Exhale. And again, deep breath in. All the way out. Last breath. Good, and release. Come into your plank. Decide if now is when you need that breather. We lower chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Everyone come to your knees now and take a well-deserved child's pose. Hips onto heels, forehead sinks down. Just take some time here to come back to your breathing, back to your body if you lost it. Coming up into our downward dog now. We're going to lift the hips, lower the heels. Take an inhale, send that right leg up, and then as you exhale, step in between the hands. Inhale, come up to your lunge warrior. From here, take hands to prayer. And you're going to squeeze the hands together. So I'd like you to imagine you have tension in between the arms, and that's going to lift your elbows out to the side and engage your pectorals. So squeeze hands together, squeeze, 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 deep breath into the hands, and then as you exhale, just open. And if you want to breathe out through the mouth, you can. Squeeze in between the hands, squeeze, 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 push, 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 deep breath in. Exhale, open. One more. We push, we squeeze, really squeeze. Deep breath in. As you exhale, let it go. And open. Good, release those hands down. We're going to pitch the weight forward into that front leg. Weight in the front leg, we're coming into dancer. Take your hand behind, hold on to ankle. You can choose to hold it kind of as more of a quad stretch. If you're a bit wobbly with balancing, maybe you can take that top arm high into a chin mudra. Maybe you can kick into that leg at the back and come into a dancer pose. And we're going to hold here with a strong supporting leg. So this is opening the chest, but ultimately we do want to make sure the shoulders are squaring off to the front. Hold for 3 deep breaths for me. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's take one more breath together here. Inhale. Exhale. Send that leg back into your lunge. And we're going to pivot the legs wide, straighten the legs. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold forward, coming into a wide-legged forward fold. Head comes down towards the floor. Just enjoy this moment just to release the weight of the head down to the earth. Hips lifted. Hands can walk in line with the feet. We're really encouraging the crown of the head to melt down. But we're feeling a lift in the sit bones pointing up and back. Feet are parallel with the short edge of the mat. And we're working to straighten through the backs of the knees. 2 more breaths together here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. From where you are, walk round to the front of your mat. Step your feet back to plank. Either rest or we have chaturanga. Flow through your vinyasa. Up dog, down dog. From here, we're going to send the left leg high, lengthen up and back. Deep breath in. As we exhale, step the foot in between the hands. Inhale, come to your lunge warrior. Hands through to prayer. So we're going to really squeeze the hands here. Really imagine you're pushing someone, pushing against the hands, pushing a door open, whatever works for you. So we're going to push the hands. Deep breath in. And then as you exhale, out through the mouth. And again, hold the hands together. Breathe into the palms of the hands. Push, inhale. And then exhale, release, sink lower into the lunge. Last time, hands meet, and we push, 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 push. Keep pushing, and then as we exhale, release. Take the arms down, move the weight forward into that front leg, catch the back foot, come to dancer. So we're squaring the hips off forwards, maybe taking a chin mudra with that top arm reaching up. Take a deep breath in here. Lift up and out of the leg, and then can you come forwards, sending that leg back behind you? Of course you can. Well, if you can't, no one's watching you, so it doesn't matter anyway. Reaching that top arm, feel length in that space, openness in the heart. 3 deep breaths, we hold here. Inhale, exhale. And again, deep breath in. And out. I'm with you, last one. And out, release that foot, come to the lunge. whoops, fall over like me. Turn side on. This time we interlace the hands behind. Push the chest forward, and as we exhale, we forward fold. So we're opening through the chest and the shoulders here, really squeezing the shoulder blades together at the back. Crown of the head coming down towards the floor. Space in the chest, space in the shoulders. Let's hold for 3 deep breaths. Trying to slow the breath down, deep and full. And as you exhale, feel the arms travel closer to the floor. One last breath. You're going to release the hands to the floor. You're going to walk round to the front edge of your mat. Bring your knees down and stretch out in a child's pose, actively walking the hands forwards, sinking the hips down towards the heels. Activating the body, we're going to come into some strengthening through the shoulders and the arms now. So I'm just going to break down dolphin pose, which we're going to take on our knees first to start with. So just come onto a kneeling position and then walk your hands forwards as if they're kind of in that downward dog arm stance. And then you're going to bring both forearms down to the floor. And then you're going to see if you can lift up to the hands. And again, bring the forearms down. And then lift. So we're going to take 4 rounds in dolphin, moving from down dog to dolphin. So come into your downward facing dog. And we'll take this together. If you'd like to stay on the knees, that's your option. So take a deep breath in. As you exhale, forearms come down. And as you inhale, we push back up. Coming down, forearms, find dolphin. And then push back up. Strengthening through the shoulders. Let's take 2 more. Forearms come down and lift. Last one. Shoulders dropping down. Lift onto the hands. Take the knees down for a second and just have a rest or a watch. We're going to take dolphin kisses now. Now I've totally invented that name. I'm going to claim it. So we're going to come from down dog to dolphin, kiss the floor. Well, you don't actually kiss the floor, but it looks like you're doing that. So we have forearms, baby kiss, forehead touch, move back and up. Let's take 4, your version. You can do this on the knees. So we have forearms down, pitch forwards, come back and press up. So we come down, forwards, dolphin kiss, hips up and up. Do we have 2 more? I've lost count. Okay, let's take 1 more. Power through those arms. Kiss forwards. And lift. Nice. Knees come down. We're going to come into a child's pose, but this time we're going to invert the arms back behind the head. So interlace those hands and just stretch out through those shoulders. Well done. We're all warm now, I'm sure. If this is too much for you in your child's pose, you know you can rest those arms down by your sides. Maybe you want to clasp them up the lower spine. And breathe. Release those arms down for me, push the floor away. Coming onto the knees, we're going to take a camel pose now, which is a nice intense back bend. We're going to take it in a circular motion though. So come onto the knees and tuck the toes. And you're going to move over to one side first. So almost if you've got floppy spaghetti arms, hold on to one heel, the other heel, and then come up the other side. Let's reverse that circle. Hold one heel, other heel, and then up the other side. If your back's feeling nice and bendy, you might want to use that top arm. So we reach for one heel, we circle, we hold back, and we circle on the way up. Let's go the other way. Reaching back for that heel, circle, and all the way up. Maybe you want to come down onto flats of the feet, if you've got the space in your back to do so. We'll take one more circle each side. We inhale to lift into that back bend. Nice, let's take, come on out and hold statically. So if your back's really tight, hands can come to the backs of the thighs. Maybe you can reach hold for the heels. We're going to push the hips forwards, open the heart. Don't resist this posture. Don't hold your head back, keep it in line with the shoulders. Shoulder blades squeezing, we hold 2 more breaths. And then releasing, come up, sit hips down onto the heels. There's a counter pose. I want you to give yourself a hug. So hug yourself, one arm on top of the other, and then just round down. Release those arms wide, hug the other way, give yourself a squeeze, try and hold onto the shoulder blades at the back, really loop elbow over elbow and hug. Give yourself a squeeze. Good, releasing those arms. Come through, take your legs out into seated staff pose, Tadasana. Flexing into the heels, lifting the kneecaps up. Inhale, lift the arms. Lift up and out of the sit bones. And as you exhale, that imaginary beach ball is traveling past the feet. And then we relax down. Slowing the breathing down now as we come into more of a state of rest. After all that flowing, use the warmth, use the energy and heat created in the body now to really open up into these postures. We'll take 3 deep breaths together here now. Inhale. And as you exhale, see if you can just encourage the body to drop an inch closer to the legs. Slow breaths. One more breath together here. Inhale. Exhale, start to roll the body up, come through to sitting. We're going to come to an inverted plank. So we're going to take the hands behind the body, fingertips facing the feet. We want to try and squeeze all 10 toes onto the floor. So imprinting all 10 toes down, can we lift the hips up? If that's too much for you, you can come to an inverted tabletop. So you can take it with bent knees. We take 3 deep breaths in this position. Opening your heart, looking upwards, squeezing shoulder blades, breathing into the belly. Last breath together here, inhale. And then as you exhale, bring the hips down. Nice and slowly, making your way down onto the floor. Hug the knees in, give them a little squeeze. We have one last back bend. I laugh because back bends is actually, I'm not going to say my least favourite practice, but I find it really tricky. I find it really hard, so I'm with you. Let's bend those knees and place the feet on the floor. So we're going to come into bridge. Now, if you're used to practicing and you want to come into full wheel, you can after one round of bridge, but please take bridge first. So we're going to imprint the low spine into the floor. Make sure the heels are almost close enough for your middle finger to touch. And we're going to lift the hips up into the air and we're going to walk onto the shoulder blades. Interlace the hands behind the back if you can to really gain a sense of the chest opening. Of course, this is a lower back bend, but we really want to work with the chest opening and the heart lifting. So what you need to do is think about pushing your heart, your chest, towards your chin. And just see how that changes the posture for you. Now's your time. If you'd like to come up into full wheel, you are more than welcome. I'm not going to because I don't like it. Holding, opening. Let's take 2 more more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, chest moves towards chin. Last time, deep breath in. And then as we exhale, releasing those shoulders, releasing the spine all the way down onto the floor. Oh, it feels so nice. Bring the knees into the body and give them a gentle rock, massaging the spine. Amazing. So let's finish just with a few twists before we come into a relaxation. So you can take the twists with the arms down by your sides, or if you'd like more of a chest opener still, I'm going to suggest that we interlace the hands so you're holding elbow to elbow. So opposite elbows being held by the hands. You're going to tuck the legs over to the right side, and then gaze towards the left. Maybe you want to straighten top leg. Maybe you want to straighten both legs to intensify that twist. And then bend both legs back to center. Let's twist the other way, dropping the legs over, head looks away from the legs. Maybe straightening off that top leg. If you have the space to do so, feel how that changes this twist for you. And then bending those legs, bringing them back through to center. Bringing your feet to the floor, stretching the legs out long. Take the arms out to shoulder height and really reach and lengthen the fingers away. So almost as if someone's pulling your arms out of their sockets. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, just allow them to release. They can fall wherever they choose to fall. And just notice the sensation in the arms now. Maybe a tingling sensation in the fingertips. Maybe an openness, a fullness in the chest. As you lie here a few moments in relaxation, in Shavasana, just allow yourself to have an overwhelming amount of love for your body, for all that it just enabled you to do. Feel proud, feel strong, and feel love. When you're ready, just slowly starting to introduce some movement to your fingers, to your toes. Maybe stretching your arms overhead and lengthening sides of the body. And when you're ready, rolling over onto your right side, just resting here in the fetal position for a few moments as you prepare to bring your body out of this state of relaxation. And then when you're ready, coming up into a seated position with me. And we'll finish as we started, taking a rub to the hands. Just noticing how they feel now. Maybe there's more energy. Mine is certainly warmer. And then placing those hands over your heart. And just checking in with that connection with yourself now. With your heart beating. With your lungs breathing. I'd just like to finish with some shrugs that we took at the start. Just any remaining tension, anything else you're holding on to will release now. So take a deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. And again, deep breath in. And release. One more time. And out. Blessings of health and happiness. I'm Shanti. Namaste. Namaste everybody. I hope we are feeling good. I hope we're feeling well. Please be kind to your bodies, be kind to yourselves after your practice today, and drink lots of water. Get outside and get some vitamin D if you can, and all my love. Hopefully see you next week. I'm here, same time, same place as always. Have a fabulous weekend. All my love. Bye.